This is when the time passes. This is when the earth stands still. This is when
Whoa. Before I can show you more cool, fun, interesting, fancy shots of the fully painted shoe, let's talk about the process of actually painting the shoe first. My name is FEWOCiOUS, I'm a 16-year-old artist, and this is what some of my art looks like. I was pretty nervous considering I'm a digital artist mainly, so I'm not used to how to control a paintbrush, I'm just using a pen most of the time. So when it came to doing this and I'm not used to how the paints are, I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I don't know how these paints work. I was really nervous. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I mean, that's beautiful. Like, first time ever painting shoes, look at that. 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 5 stars, right? Wait, 10 out of... I did tons and tons of research to make sure that this shoe was great.
You want to make sure to...
Full amount and spray.
But once it dries...
Shoe.
Nike swoosh.
Similar to the
FEWOCiOUS.com. Before you can make something great, you need the proper materials. Angelus Leather Preparer and Deglazer. Basically, this stuff makes sure that the paint sticks better to the shoe. Angelus Acrylic Leather Paint. So it was cheaper just to buy this whole pack instead of buying each color individually. Specifically for this shoe, I used... And in order to paint, you need something to apply the paint. And for this, I used paintbrushes. Duh. Use this dirty tub thing full of water to clean the paint off the brushes. And those are my brushes. Yes, that's a toothbrush. By the end of the project, I realized these 3 brushes were the ones I used the most. I think I underestimated the awesomeness of this brush. You're looking at it, you're probably like, it's probably not that special. Let me tell you about this brush, okay? It made it so much more easier to cover larger areas of the shoe. Plus the angle of the brush just glided so easily along the curvature of the shoe and just, it was beautiful. This one is the little baby of the first one. It's the same thing, it's just smaller and it fits in all the tiny crevices, but has that beautiful angular motion that just glides so smoothly, and I really love it. This brush was just used for all the tiny details, and writing FEWOCiOUS take care. Okay, now to the important part. 6 steps to painting a shoe. Step 1, delace. Just take out all the shoelaces because you don't want to accidentally paint on them, and with no shoelaces it gives you more room to freely move around the shoe. It's not all tied up and like weird. As the steps move forward, even though I'm only on my 2nd step, I'm getting more nervous. Step 2, shoe prep. This step is very important, so don't skip this step. You see that right there? You can... Rub the leather prep and deglazer all over the shoe. Get it all up in there. This step is so important because factories put this shiny stuff all over the shoe so it looks pretty when you wear it. But because we're gonna paint on it, we can't have that shiny stuff on it. The paint doesn't adhere to that shiny stuff. So if we don't rub it off, the paint isn't gonna stick and it's probably gonna peel off after like a week or something. Don't skip this step. Just don't. Step 3, tape. Honestly, I skipped this step. You don't have to do it. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Painting the shoe. Like I said, this was my first time ever painting on shoes, and I had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of picked up the shoe. I didn't sketch out anything. I didn't plan anything. I just looked at the shoe, looked around, and I was like, alright, first things first, we're gonna draw a super cool eyeball. And then in a lot of my art, I like to draw clouds just because I love clouds and I think they're really pretty. So I started to lay down that first coat of blue. You have to lay down the paint in even coats, so it kind of takes a while. You do 1 coat while that dries. I work on the eyeball and then like go back and forth as each dry. because I'm afraid to sketch on the shoe and it's a white shoe, so I'm just using my finger to kind of sketch out how I think it will look, and then I go over my imaginary lines that I made with my brain. I go over it with paint. The side of the shoe when you're walking, the side everyone's gonna see is that baby blue, that cloud blue. And I'm like, alright, I don't want all the shoe to just be this blue. As much as the color blue is dope, a lot of my art has cool contrasts. So then I was thinking, alright, on the other side, I'm gonna do like a dope sunset type deal. So then I started laying down an orange, and I'm like, alright, the orange is very pigmented. So I'm like, alright, this is turning out pretty good. And then I was like, alright, orange blue, that's cool, that works. But it's too bright. Like when you look at it, it hurts your eyes because it's like, that's a lot of bright color. So then I'm like, alright, I need to add black right here. And I do this, I don't even know what that is called. I see it in like 50s. Like I'm very inspired by Cuphead and like old Betty Boop like cartoons and stuff. And then on the other side, I start adding a mouth, and I'm kind of just, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm still kind of just doing random stuff. Like I'm doing teeth, I'm doing a mouth. I'm still very nervous. I'm like, I still don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't make sense yet. So I think once I laid down the teeth, I realized that it makes sense. I feel like a lot of the time I let my fear of failure get in my way. So for this, I started painting. I'm like, you know what? I need to stop being so scared. I'm just gonna paint. And I just kind of went free, and I think it turned out great. I feel like this shoe is a representation of who I am as an artist. And then I'm kind of just adding random colors just to make it flow. They don't really have significant meaning. I just want it to look good because I thought it would look weird with extra white space. Then I do more teeth on the other side, and it's like sharp and it looks cool, and I'm like, oh, this is looking good. I add the white highlights, and once you start adding the white highlights, that's when you know you're about to be done. I didn't record the process of painting the second shoe just because the camera got too much in my way when I was painting, but this is a little midway point update. One side says FEWO, the other side says FEWOCIOUS. I thought it's cool. I like when stuff connects, but you can't see it because the laces kind of cover it, so I'm just showing it now. And this is basically what the shoes look like. Don't worry though, I'm gonna do a really cool montage at the end so you can skip, but there's still one more step, or two more steps actually. Step 5, acrylic finisher. So you remember way back in the beginning when we had to rub off all that stuff with the prep? Well, this is basically putting it all back on and making sure that all the paint that I just put on doesn't crack or peel or rub off when you walk around the town. Step 6, lace. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to lace Air Forces. I'm so confused. Is his hair real? Is that real? Okay, I don't think y'all care about lacing, so time for the really cool finished product montage of the shoe. Yeah! If you want to buy these shoes, go to FEWOCiOUS.com. 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 Yeah, FEWOCiOUS.com. Oh yeah, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at FEWOCiOUS on everything. Right now we have 81 subscribers. Yeah. Have a good day. Take care. Yay.
Also, like the video and